Now, picture this. You're forced to join a group, or a cult, and you're stuck on an island for months, while the leader of this group is a crazy madman telling you that he's saving everybody by fighting off ghosts. Alright, so in this novel called Lord of the Flies, you've got a bunch of British boys stuck on an island, and these boys are led by two people who call themselves leaders. One of them, called Ralph, is the book follows and is the main character of the story. However, by the end of the story, Ralph is no longer a leader, and the one leading everyone is Jack, the other one of the two leaders.
Everyone in the book follows him and sees him as the only true leader because of his knowledge and authority. Jack gains his power through his offering of protection, use of fear and intimidation for control, and his abuse of power. To start, Jack uses the fear of the beastie to manipulate the boys and try to gain control over them. He begins by offering them protection from the beast, which makes the boys feel safer, despite Jack not believing in its existence at first. This powers his authority through the use of his reassurance and loud voice. In the book, we can see this when Jack... Bollocks to the rules. We're strong. We hunt. If there's a beast, we'll hunt it down. We'll close in and beat it and beat it and beat it.
This speech given by Jack results in giving the boys a sense of security and leadership that makes Jack look like a leader, capable of leading the boys. These moments show how Jack uses the beastie protection promise and how he is able to manipulate the group and get control over them.
Next, Jack gains his power through his truly violent ideas. Evidence of this can be directed to a scene in the book.
You want a real pig, because you've got to kill him.
Use a little one.
Jack is suggesting the use of a little one in the place of a pig to stab and kill. During this moment, the dialogue places this action as a joke, with everyone laughing it off. However, it's still a violent idea, which grows over time. This develops into worse and worse actions committed by Jack, which spreads onto the other characters of the book. Since his ideas spread throughout the boys, they're further led under Jack's rule, which makes him a powerful and almost virus-like leader.
As a final point, Jack's power is derived from his ability to control the children on the island through his fear tactics. Initially, they appointed him as leader because of his confidence, authoritative nature, and apparent knowledge. However, as time goes on, the children begin to realize that he is not what he seemed. He becomes increasingly violent and savage, relying on fear rather than respect to maintain control. While Jack still demands authority and obedience, the only way he can sustain that obedience is by instilling fear.
He's going to beat Wilfred.
What for?
I don't know. He didn't say. He got angry and made us tie Wilfred up. He's been tied up for hours, waiting.
Jack sends this message to the others. This act of violence serves to intimidate the rest of the children, forcing them into submission. As a result, no one dares to challenge Jack or step out of line, afraid that they might suffer the same fate as Wilfred.
From all this information, Jack is clearly written and designed to be a person of authority due to tying up Wilfred. Cruel mentality and a greater knowledge. Wilfred being tied up shows Jack power being put to use with everyone's following despite not knowing why and putting full trust in Jack's ability to lead. Jack's suggestion to use a little one is a glance at his early stages of tyranny and power. The beastie, while being a part of their imagination, is used by Jack to trick everyone into believing that Jack is stepping up and protecting everyone. So this is why Jack, in the novel of Lord of the Flies, uses his knowledge and brutal mindset to rise as the superior and only leader of the island. The story, murderer, and the actions would not have existed if Jack had not been there.